What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Derek, the designer, creator of Street Champs, and we are here for a very, very special reason today. Hopefully, you guys have been noticing that we've been doing the Casual Chuck documentary on Louis Listen's stream. We finished it. We did all, I believe it was 8 parts, but I wasn't satisfied with that. You know, we kind of rushed through it. Now I'm here to dive deeper with unlimited time, unlimited everything. I'm here with you guys, so hopefully you guys can give me some insight. I'm going to put on the chat real quick. That is something I should have done. Duh. But I'm here, guys. We're not gonna rush through it. We're gonna look up every single thing that we feel is necessary. And yeah. Let me know, guys, what other songs or documentaries you guys want me to react to in the comments. I will be checking out all of them on this channel, Derek the Designer. And let's get right into it after I put this chat up. Also, give me a 1 if I sound and look good. Give me a 1 so I know everything's perfect. Oh, I'm turning that music off. Who do we got in chat already? We got Bag Zang. What up, bro? We got Mahalim 18. What's going on, sister? Oh, how do I get the chat back? Ooh. Oh, here we go. Boom. Oh, they have a podcast, really? SB19 has a podcast? Like that they host or that they were on? That's an important question. Oh no, I'm watching myself. I was trying to get the chat up. I am down to watch their podcast. Send it in. Let me know what it is. But we're here for Casual Chuck's documentary. Without further ado, I want to give a huge shout out to Casual Chuck, man. We got the Casual Chuck interview coming soon. I believe we're going to do it on this Saturday or Sunday. Let me know if you want me to do it live. I don't know if it's going to work out live, but we can try. He made this awesome documentary, and I'm going to do a full-length one. It's called The Story of a Try-Hard Filipino Group Who Refused to Give Up. Man, I fuck with that. Alright, I got chat up. What up, Spring Yay? Alright, well, let's get into it.
And the best boy band, who comes to mind? What if I told you that the most overlooked boy group in our generation might be these guys? In the last 6 years, these guys turned a small Korean entertainment company into a company that produced the greatest P-pop group ever.
Are you proud of SB19?
Oh my gosh.
You don't accomplish that without making a few enemies.
K-pop. Lima pala sila. K-pop pangit.
Some of them coming from unexpected places.
Behind ba daw?
But behind the group are 5 driven men who were about to transform what was once a laughingstock genre in music into the fastest growing genre of the world.
Ever since we had this goal, and not just for us, but for the entire industry.
Feeling ko hindi pa natin nakukuha yung recognition na dapat para sa atin.
Between disbanding before they even debuted,
all hope is lost parang nung time na yun.
Becoming industry outcasts and getting bashed by their own countrymen.
Para magkaroon ng grupo na hindi naman mga kataasan ng...
Well, I know we're only a minute in. I should have paused it. But Pablo has beautiful eyes. Look at how, like, are they green? Are they gray? Beautiful eyes. Sorry. Unrelated.
Their own countrymen.
Para magkaroon ng grupo na hindi naman mga kataasan ng tangos ng ilong. Para talagang original.
Oo.
The rise of SB19 may not be the greatest Filipino success story ever.
Maganda kasi yung revenge kasi talaga yung success na ipapakita mo sa mga hindi naninip.
Tama yan.
but it certainly is the most inspiring one.
All right, quick thing, man. Casual Chuck's. We said this on the other videos. Casual Chuck's intros to his documentaries. The way that they inspire and deliver the exact emotion that he's trying to portray, for this coming of age tale that's arguably, he said it might not be the greatest tale in Philippines history. In modern history, it arguably is. This, I don't know. I don't want to oversell it or undersell it. You guys tell me what you think. Do you guys hear a cracking sound? Oh, you guys hear it? Wait, you guys hear a cracking sound for real? Here, let me pull up the stream on my phone real quick. Oop.
Look at how, like, are they green? Are they gray? Beautiful eyes. Sorry.
There is a cracking sound. It's kind of lagging too, huh?
The rise of SB19 may not be the greatest Filipino success story ever. Maganda kasi yung revenge kasi talaga yung success na ipapakita mo. But it certainly is the most inspiring one.
Oh yeah, no, I hear it. I hear that for sure. What the heck? Hold on, let me keep it going. What the heck?
It's kind of lagging too, huh? You guys tell me what you think.
Let me go get a different wire real quick, yo. I will be right back. Oh wait, I think I just used this wire actually. Boom. All right. Check. How's that, y'all? Hopefully that's better. I said now it's okay. Check. I mean, that sounds a little bit better to me, yeah. All right. Let me know how it is, guys. We're going to keep it going. Hopefully it's better. Loud.
This is called Triple, a group of talented performers and comedians from Korea you've probably never heard of. They were formed back in 1994 when the word K-pop hasn't even been invented. In 2002, one of the members made the biggest mistake of his life, which will change the entire course of P-pop history.
Hit us.
That member was Jong Song-han. It all started when he left the trio in 2002 to become an entrepreneur. Cult Triple became Cult 2. Most of their fans thought that Songhan's decision was a huge mistake because the remaining members started racking up different awards in the entertainment industry. If he only stuck around, he would have gotten those awards too.
I'm ready to cry if I have to, bro.
This man's decision was final. He used all of his savings to build an event organizing company called ShowBT Entertainment. Today we know him as Tatang Robin. Fast forward to 2015. The fight of the century just happened. One Direction's Drag Me Down was all over the radio, and Big Bang was the biggest...
Wait. I think, okay, like I said, we're going deeper. I don't know if you guys remember this Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao fight that happened in 2015. This was literally the biggest thing that ever happened in America. Like, dude, I remember being a kid in 2015. I guess I wasn't a kid. I was like 17. I was a young man. I remember this realistically changing the way that we took media. Like the media surrounding this fight was insane. This was marketed as the biggest event happening that wasn't, a Super Bowl or a FIFA World Cup. This really changed sports and media consumption. I don't think that's an overstatement or understatement. That is a fact.
One Direction's Drag Me Down was all over the radio, and Big Bang was the biggest K-pop boy group, while P-pop has top one project. Chances are, you have never heard of them. But somewhere in Makati, Philippines, an audition was held. Tatang Robin was looking for young talents who would be part of the package of their service as an event organizers. Talents who can perform on their own but can also serve as backup dancers and singers to their main performers. One of the main attractions of the Seta audition was if you're good enough, you might just debut as a member of ShowBT's first ever P-pop group to undergo a Korean-style training. Filipinos don't get opportunities like that so often, so hundreds of talents applied, but only 30 made it as trainees. They were initially called the ShowBT Musical Gala Team, but then later dubbed as Nara, which in Korean means country and also happens to be the national tree of the Philippines. If you're a fan who is deep into the P-pop scene, you would recognize some of the future P-pop stars, but one of the most notable ones is this guy. On the first day of training, one guy stood out because he was just alone standing awkwardly in the corner. He was
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that versed in P-pop. I'm still learning. I will never claim to be an expert yet. When I'm an expert, I'll tell you guys. So none of those people really looked familiar to me. If you guys can, let me know what groups they're in now, or if they're doing solo music. I would love to check out some of their solo music or group stuff.
Wall and making hand gestures as if he was rapping in front of it.
Nakatayo siya sa gilid. Biglang gagano. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa na? Nagre-ritual ba sa gilid?
That guy was John Paulo Nasser. He always wanted to be a performer. As a young dreamer, he joined several competitions as a soloist and also as a member of the K-pop dance cover group called PHP. In training, he was the guy who shows up early and leaves late despite juggling a full-time job as a data analyst to help provide for his family. He was selected due to his undeniable diligence and leadership qualities. He is known to have critically acclaimed songwriting ability. Some of my sources even said that he had already written dozens of songs at this time. He's also a badass rapper and was often called a genius but consistently denied it because he claimed to be just a hard worker. This made him the destined leader of the group.
I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this in your own lives. Like the people who are the most bashful, they're like, it's not me, it's not me, it's team, it's us. I'm not that smart. Those are usually the ones that you want to keep your eye on. Those are usually like the future leaders, the deep thinkers. Realistically, it's not typically the loudest one in the room that's making pivotal decisions for everybody. Sometimes it is. Most of the time, it's the ones that kind of are more reserved. Those are the ones you gotta be scared for.
He claimed to be just a hard worker. This made him the destined leader of the group. He was known as Sejin at the time, but later would be known as Pablo. 30 trainees are a lot of trainees. It would take a very observant person with an eye for talent to notice Pablo in that corner. So who was that observant person with an eye for talent? Well, he was also a trainee. Stelvester Ahero. He was only a kid when he started competed as a performer. As a dancer, he racked up win after win on a national level with his school crew and became their official choreographer, teaching crewmates 2 to 3 years older than him. He later joined a dance crew called Seon and went on to win international titles. Stel obviously worked so hard. Amidst his studies and competitions, he also worked part-time as a McDonald's service crew and teaching dance to kids with special needs. There was a point that he worked too hard that he wound up in the hospital. His poor health caused him to lose his earnings and nearly his life.
Oh, wow.
Fortunately, he was able to recover. This made him the obvious.
Let's see. Ekoama said, I watched the video uploaded to Street Champs and the Wednesday group. Yep, I am planning to show the Wednesday group this documentary. I feel like anybody who watches SB19 has to watch this at some point, man. This is so not only is it interesting, it's informational. It's edited in a fun way to where it doesn't feel like a chore to watch. The Wednesday crew, all of them will be watching this, I promise. And my bias, I think it changes, bro. It changes with every single song. It's cool to know that like Stel was realistically kind of like the glue that held it all together, when they broke up so many times. But no, my bias be changing.
Choice to become the choreographer of the group. But little did they know that dancing wasn't his only talent. As a kid, he joined the school choir to become the only male soprano and only improved as he gotten older. He easily became the main heavenly voice of the group because his vocals were just out of this world. Unlike Pablo, Stel was very friendly to everyone. In fact, one of his closest friends also auditioned and made it as a trainee. This friend is nothing to be trifled with because having the worst upbringing among the others made him the strongest when it comes down to pure guts and determination. Josh Cullen Santos. He left home at the age of 16 and it was his decision. From growing up in a toxic environment to being physically abused as a kid by their nanny. I'm talking about getting poured candle wax all over their body. At an early age, he experienced what it felt like to be a member of a middle-class family that went rock bottom in just a matter of months. They got evicted from medium-sized apartments to increasingly smaller rooms. It came to a point when his family had nothing to eat with rice but ketchup and salt. They had no permanent.
I don't know if you guys have ever gone through anything like that. It's the hardest, when you're a kid, because you don't really know you're poor until you see other people who aren't poor. I'm not saying I was not poor, by any means. I had everything I needed. But there was, but I wasn't like rich by any means either. It just makes you grateful just to have a family, realistically. Like, yeah, poor is, being poor is horrible. No one wants to be poor, but you're never poor when you have people around you who love you and who protect you and cherish you. Realistically, that's more valuable than all the money in the world. But God bless all the kids that are in Josh's position. Because I've never been that to the point where all I had was rice and ketchup. But I know how it feels to be hungry, and I know how it feels to be cold, and that's a horrible feeling for anybody, man.
Had nothing to eat with rice but ketchup and salt. They had no permanent address. Because of that, Josh and his sister dropped out of school multiple times, so they got bullied at school for being repeaters. Sometimes he would even get into fist fights for defending her. Josh had enough of this, so he decided to leave to become independent and started working as an internet cafe attendant. Using his own income, he took the alternative learning system to attain his high school degree. He initially had no background in performing. Not until he found Stel performing with his dance group called Seon. Josh became an instant fan, and when they connected, Stel became his mentor, which led to them becoming co-members, and they went on to win numerous K-pop dance cover competitions all over Asia. They even met BTS during one of their winning runs in Korea. So from champions to trainees, what else is in store for them?
That's fire, man. Classic song right there. Mamma Mia.
From then on, their lives became all about performing in small events and training.
We had one mentor when we were training. Tapos, more on personality development siya. Tapos, presenting ourselves on stage.
We had no idea that the Korean-style training they went through
It's far, far from what they've been doing sa Korea.
was nothing but a mere marketing strategy.
But
Ooh,
still,
what the did you see that girl's legs?
Korean-style training they went through
it's far, far from what they've been doing sa Korea.
was nothing but a
What the?
mere marketing strategy.
Ow.
Skill-wise, parang we were left on our own.
Hi, Zil. Wait, I'm gonna go back. They were left on their own.
Skill-wise, parang we were left on our own.
They were left alone to fend for themselves, sharing knowledge to improve each other with the hope of making the cut. Some sources told me that Pablo had to record some of their vocal sessions to effectively coach his co-trainees. All of that without salary. This went on for roughly a couple of years, and I don't know about you guys, but this for me sounded kind of brutal. It's not easy to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again without any form of guidance. They were
Facts.
also kept in the dark about their debut date. So frustration started brewing until it reached the point when it only took one trigger to call it quits. On one seemingly normal training day, all trainees were already in the studio, except for Josh. On the same morning, the train broke down.
Nasira yung MRT during that time. Nasira yung MRT.
Sinuspindi ang operasyon ng MRT dahil sa power outage.
It wasn't really an accident, but this would still worry anyone, especially the trainees, because it's highly unusual for Josh to miss training. Later that morning, Josh arrived. His co-trainees felt relief because Josh turned out to be safe. You would think that their company would react the same way, right? Wrong. They decided to terminate his training.
Late ako. Tas
I want to talk about that. It's the amount of thought process that realistically didn't go into getting rid of anybody in the band is insane, man. Like that really shows what they thought of people being replaceable. They thought anybody can fill these shoes. They thought that they were the ones that created lyrical, musical monsters. They thought all these things. They thought wrong.
That was the trigger.
Doon tinanggal po ako, nag-quit din yung mga grupo ko. Nag-quit din sila kasi parang naging trigger na point na kung tatanggalin mo si Josh,
Umalis kami sa grupo.
ganun mo lang kadali itapon yung lahat ng efforts and passion tsaka dreams namin.
Show BT had two choices, to keep all trainees or to keep no trainees. The company chose the latter.
What the fuck?
Everyone left except for Stel.
Parang si Stel lang yung naiwan po nun talaga sa training room. Tapos talagang down na down lahat.
Si Stel natira kasi doon during that time.
Stel set aside all his frustration and remained focused on his goal, while Pablo was devastated.
All hope is lost parang nung time na yun.
In Josh's case, we can only imagine the pain he must have felt to have been booted out of his dreams. Days passed, everyone still feeling down about that incident. Then Pablo's phone receives a message.
Brother, walik ka.
Wait. before we keep going, thank you everybody in the chat. I see you guys. I am drinking a Coke. It's a Mexican Coke. I don't know if you guys have ever had Mexican Coke, but the difference between Mexican Coke and American Coke is they use real cane sugar in the Mexican Coke, and they use God knows what in the American one, aspartame or something like that, or fructose corn syrup. But how would you guys feel to not be in Styles' position? If you had a friend and you guys started something together and you guys tried to make a stand and prove to the system that hey, you can't push us around. We're not slaves, and we're not going to do what you tell us if it doesn't work for us. If everybody left and one person stayed and that was your best friend, would you guys forgive them? Or would you guys let that ruin your friendship? Me, I have to think about that really hard, like if we're friends, I would say, like, come on, bro, we could do this anywhere. It's me and you against the world. We don't need show BT. We are the talent. But in Styles' case, like they said earlier in the documentary, like, you don't get these opportunities every day. This is not just something that you're given. They worked really, really, really hard for this for multiple years. Like, I'm sorry, man, I can't leave. This is my dream. I don't know. It could go either way, really. I could see the argument for both ways.
Incident. Then Pablo's phone receives a message.
Brother, walik ka na, brother.
It was Josh. Out of all the trainees, the guy that got sent packing was the same guy who actively convinced everyone to continue chasing their dreams. Perhaps this was the sheer guts and determination from his life experiences in full display. Pablo hurried back to the studio to find Stel alone. But not for long. Josh came back next and took the initiative to convince the company to have them back.
Pumunta lang po ako doon at syempre kung kailangan na magpakiusap.
So back to training, they went.
That's great.
There was only 3 of them for a while.
I just got chills right there.
A few other trainees started coming back. So Show BT put together a talent workshop to get more talents to keep the business going. This was batch 1. This was batch 2.
Target locked.
Justin de Dios. He got scouted right away because he was a very good-looking guy and already was a decent singer and dancer. When he joined, he immediately saw a familiar face in Josh.
You look familiar. As do you.
Apparently, Josh told Justin about the workshop because the two already had a stint performing together in a dance cover group called Zero to Hero. So Justin as well wasn't new in the world of performing. He auditioned to be a part of the televised Pinoy boy band Superstar, but he didn't even make it to the live
Wait, what
auditions.
the fuck?
Perhaps it was fate. That group is nowhere to be found today. Justin obviously...
Wait a minute, I want to go back. Look at this. Oh, it's a Pinoy boy band superstar.
Pinoy boy band Superstar.
Wait, I gotta sneeze real quick. Okay. Sorry. Is there plexiglass separating the crowd from everybody, from the people on stage?
Didn't even make it to the live auditions. Perhaps it was fate. That group is nowhere to be found today. Justin obviously deserved better. He went on to finish his college degree in multimedia arts while training, which earned him a filmmaking skill that would prove very crucial to their success in the future. With Justin on board, this completed their prototype boy group. It's composed of Justin, Pablo, Stel, Josh, Zeno, Kurt, and JP. They did multiple test runs leading up to their entry to Pinoy K-Pop Star 2017. They performed B-Day by Icon in an epic fashion, but they didn't win. At this point, Show BT seemed to have hit a roadblock. The group felt like something was missing. I don't exactly know what happened to Zeno, Kurt, and JP. They either quit or Show BT felt the need to let go of them and get someone who could take this already great group of guys and push them to achieve the next level.
I think I know what's causing the lag here. Give me a second. Boom. So I'm trying to get the reason, I was kind of late to this stream. I was talking to a new sponsor, and we're trying to get a new computer here so we can make the streams better. So that's possibly why the lag is lagging. So I apologize, guys. We will get that figured out, hopefully within the next week. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We're still going to keep going. I just want to apologize for the lag. I am figuring it out.
Take this already great group of guys and push them to achieve the next level, the extraordinary level. This year's in the making project of Show BT needed to reach its peak. So they started the online auditions. When Josh heard about it, he was like, I know a guy. The guy he was talking about was a pain in his butt because their groups have clashed multiple times in their early dance competitions and their battles were always neck and neck. That guy's name was Philip John Suson. He was such a specimen. He was so naturally gifted that excelling in sports looked like a walk in the park for him. He grew up in the church under the care of his grandparents.
Yo, that is a crazy shirt to put on your child, on your child's son. You got the see-through button up. That is iconic.
Like a walk in the park for him. He grew up in the church under the care of his grandparents.
That is iconic.
He was an artistic kid, so he was active as an editorial cartoonist in school. Nobody taught him how to play musical instruments. He taught himself by just listening to the music, so he ended up becoming a southpaw guitarist, but he later then fixed it as he learned more. He was also a gifted singer as a kid. Every time there was a family gathering, he was always forced to sing karaoke by his relatives. But when he hit puberty, he lost confidence in his voice because he could no longer hit high notes. But his confidence came back after being mentored by Pablo, who taught him how to harness his unique low voice that seemingly sounds like it came from the underworld.
Hey. No rush, they can do this all day. No rush.
When it comes to dance, he didn't know he could do it until he was forced to in order to get good grades during their school intramurals. After discovering dance, he transformed from a guy who didn't know it.
Sushi Junkie says that's a traditional Filipino formal wear for males. Damn. That is alright. I did not know that. Let me look that up. Let me Google that. So it's called a barong. I was not aware. And it's supposed to be... Oh no, yeah, that looks pretty gas. Look at this gold one. Oh yeah, no, that looks pretty sleek, not gonna lie. I mean, come on the kid it doesn't look nearly as cool as on this grown man. This looks like Mr. Universe. No, those are pretty hard for sure. Oh, look, we got the whole form. We got the hat. Hey, I'm rocking with it.
Someone who can fly. Because of his raw talent, he ended up teaching dance to the entire school and continued on to join the dance group called Amigo 7, a would-be rival of Josh and Stel's crew, Seyon. It quickly became a reverse if you can't beat them, then join them kind of deal. So Josh recruited Ken. But there was a problem. He was hundreds of islands away and didn't have the money. What did Josh do? He shelled out for his plane ticket. With nothing else to lose, Philip went and left his previous life in the countryside. He then trained with the boys and officially debuted with them as Ken, the main dancer, the bass vocalist, and the lead rapper of the group. One thing to note is that they were an unlikely bunch because they wouldn't have met each other if Tatang Robin stayed with his already successful group in Korea. Justin didn't make it in his first audition, so he almost didn't try again until Josh told him to do so. And Ken wouldn't even have the opportunity to join if the Show BT trainees didn't come back after that quitting incident. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the butterfly effect. when a small and seemingly insignificant occurrence has a rippling effect through time, leading to a consequential event sometime long after the initial event. Or as Google would put it, the phenomenon whereby a minute localized change in a complex system can have large effects elsewhere. Tatang Robin's so-called mistake back in 2002 led to forming the future P-pop Kings. In 2018, SB19 was formed. The name of the group was carefully picked. The number 19 is the sum of Korea and the Philippines country code digits, 82 and 63. So 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 is 19. If you subtract both numbers, you also get the same result. SB doesn't only mean show BT. It is also about their ultimate goal for Pinoy sound to break into the music industry, which is fearlessly represented by this phrase: Soundbreak.
I just got chills.
Get in the zone.
Everyone has that one thing that makes them feel good about themselves. Like they're in control. Everything else could be going completely haywire.
Ano ba yan, Stel? Ano yung ayos mo yan? Talagang style yan o ano?
Like the world is completely falling apart around you.
Minsan na makita ng tao kung gaano kami naghihirap.
But when you're doing that one thing, life is wonderful. And that makes everything worth it.
Facts.
Addie Hong. She could have easily become a popular celebrity in the Philippines.
Why am I crying
Back
already?
in Korea, she was a well-established theater actress, a vocal, dance, and beauty coach, a one-woman show. But instead, she chose to use her experience to guide and nurture the boys to reach their highest potential. Along with Tatang Robin, she was also one of the main reasons why SB19...
happy birthday to Mahalim 182. Happy 36th birthday. Hopefully you have 360 more, and many more. Happy birthday.
They are now. She is popularly known as Miss Hongganda, and we will see her often in this video.
Thank you, Jenny.
Before SB19's debut.
Thank you, Jenny Campo. That was really nice of you. I love learning, and naturally I love music. So learning about the music I like, it's a no-brainer, man. This is awesome. I love like being able to say these facts that I learned to new people who we have on Street Champs, so that the reactions and the videos are better for you guys.
They tried to establish an online presence. So on May 16, 2018, they created their Facebook page. This could possibly be the unofficial date they were formed. They started posting song covers like these.
Send me your location list. Focus on communicating, 'cause I just need the time and place to come through. Yeah. I hope he buys you flowers. I hope he holds your hand.
And dance covers like these.
Lean with it, down with it, hit the phone now, stab with it.
This is not the same.
They became more active in social media while maintaining their regular performances in small events. They did this until it was almost time for their debut.
We have good news for you guys. Kasi after the very, very long wait, finally, we will be releasing our debut single entitled Tila Luha!
October 26, 2018. SB19 finally debuted with their ballad single called Tila Luha. But did you know that it wasn't the only song that they had at the time? They also had Love Goes, but they chose to debut with Tila Luha to capture the hearts of the Filipino people because the lyrics are in Tagalog. They then started promoting their debut song in every way they could think of. November 17, 2018 marked SB19's first ever live stream to promote their debut single.
Magsimula natin ang first SB Talent Camp Facebook Live.
박수! 몇명 보고 있는 거야?
3. Let's wait for 10 na lang. 10 viewers.
Despite the very few viewers, they went all out to entertain them.
Yeah, that is just imagine that. Like imagine realistically being a nobody. Like it's really you don't want to say that to somebody that you're a nobody because everybody's somebody. But in the terms of show business and the entertainment industry, imagine being, having 10 viewers to going to filling up stadiums, streets, arenas. They just did, what was it, New Year's Eve with 166,000 people. I don't think there's a stadium that can hold that many people. That's spilling out into the city. That's disrupting. That's disrupting the entire commute of the next, possibly the next 24, 48 hours. That's like for a regular person to wrap their head around that. It's more of like a movie idea. It's hard to imagine having that much cultural relevancy. Maybe is the right word for that. Cultural cachet. Being able to do that, and coming from this, all you can do is applaud that, man. All you can do is that's hard work and dedication. And that's these three people who aren't in SB19 per se. That's their doing as well. That's support. You need a good support system to be able to achieve your dreams. So these three people, kudos to you guys right there.
10 viewers.
Despite the very few viewers, they went all out to entertain them.
여러분, 저는 너무 배고파요.
Not the spanking with the hammer.
Wait. Sa wakas, dumating na rin ang oras na aking pinakahihintay. Matagal-tagal na rin nagsaray. Sige lang, sige, hano pa na para bang wala bang ang abang na darama. Bigay mo na, machine gun, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Ladies and gentlemen, among the SB19 is a chic member.
Yup, they did all that in front of just a little over 10 viewers. You can still watch the whole live stream to this day on their official Facebook page. They also perform in schools, malls, nursing homes, and even orphanages, but their debut only received a lukewarm reception. The stream count didn't move as fast as they have hoped for. Days turned into weeks, and weeks turned into months. But their grind continued.
It has to continue, man.
After the disappointing debut, they started preparing for a comeback.
Today, nandito kami sa recording studio. Nagre-record kami ng kanta namin. Ito mismo yung parang kwento ng SB19.
Yung lyrics mismo ng song namin is about pangarap ng SB19. Kung parang nagsimula yung lahat. Ito po talaga yung kantang gugulat sa lahat.
They collaborated with a critically acclaimed Korean producer, Oh Woon Lee, who's behind the success of TVXQ and Stray Kids.
That's fire.
Pablo, with the help of the boys, wrote the song as they began to enter the go-up era. They started practicing their go-up dance routine, which was intricately choreographed by Stel and Ken. They were required to practice 30 times daily until they reached 1,000 reps. And boy, they did it. They were even challenged to perform the dance routine
30 times daily. 30 times daily. Doing anything? Just imagine 24 hours in the day. Thank you. Oh, man. Lani Cornelio, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate you, and I know you're a member on. I think you're a member on Street Champs too. I think Jenny is too. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. But imagine doing anything 30 times a day. You have no other time to do anything else, realistically, other than eat and use the bathroom. And maybe you'll get 4 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep, maybe. Crazy.
Double speed. Yep, that was not even in fast forward. Now that they have reached the quota, it was time for them to shoot the music video. July 19, 2019. SB19 dropped their Go Up music video. Expectations were higher because this was the song that showcased their singing, dancing, and songwriting skills. But for some reason, it has also met a lukewarm reception. They then started promoting the song using the methods they know. They even reacted to their own music video.
That's so funny.
But none of their efforts made a significant impact. After that, you would think that it was the biggest setback. But not until August 17, 2019. This was when the Go Up press conference happened. This was supposed to be an effort for them to establish a presence in the media world. They were interviewed by professional journalists, but instead of receiving a warm welcome, most of what they got was straight up disrespect.
Pero kanina pa ako bothered. Ano ba yan, Stel? Ano ba yung ayos na yan? Talagang style yan o ano? Hindi lang yung Stella.
Yung style ko po ba o yung name ko? Kasi clear ko po, yung name ko po Stel. Kasi po galing po siya, yung full name ko po is Stel Bester po. Ako, Stel Bester po. Opo, kasi po yung papa ko po, idol niya po si Sylvester Stallone. Kaya doon niya po pinasa yung name ko po. Tapos po, yung style ko naman po ngayon, actually po, hindi ko po alam eh. Kung ano lang po yung naisip ko, ito yung sukat ko, sige, ganito na nga kami mo ko, parang ganito po, yun na lang po yung...
Fuck these guys,
pero,
man.
Wala po.
So lahat kayo...
Yo. Alright. Let me speak on this real quick. For grown-ass men and women, realistically, for grown-ass adults to come at... I don't how old are they right here? They don't look that old right here. They look like 19 maybe. No pun intended, not SB19. 19, 20 maybe. For grown-ass adults who have been doing media for probably a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades, to come at anybody this disrespectful, they're looking for that got you moment. That's how you know that no media outlets, maybe I don't want to say no media outlets. Oh shoot. Dimps, thank you so much. I'll read out your comment. It says, Dimps0513 says, they're not only talented, they are great individuals, family-oriented, passionate, kind, God-fearing, and respectful. They are every parent's ideal sons, and that's why I love them and become a fan. That's well put right there. I fuck with that. But as I was saying, man, for a grown-ass adult to come at a little kid like this, and you're a professional media personality, that just shows me that you're looking for that gotcha moment, that your media platform is going so downhill that you need to bring people down just to kind of claw yourself back up. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that. Like, that kind of media is really popular here in America, like TMZ and stuff like that. Man, people love the worst shit. They love the worst stories about a person. If you just did drugs or became homeless or got in a bad car crash or your wife just left you, anything like that, man, people eat that shit up. They love those stories for some reason. I'm not saying that I'm perfect and I only look at the good things. Obviously I'm human. I look at everything, and I try to make a what's that called? Like a rounded, is it I'm not going to use a word, amalgamation, kind of like, I try to take everything into consideration before I make an opinion, but I'm also not a media professional. You know, I have a YouTube channel, but I'm not interviewing the hottest of the hottest of the hottest superstars coming out of my country. You know, you should be uplifting them. You should be giving them the alley-oop to dunk and look super awesome and be like, there's so many questions I could think of to make them look good. You know, it's like, oh, what are your plans for the future? What do you think of the youth today? How do you want to help the youth today? What's your thoughts? Like you could ask him a political question. There's so many things you could have done. And this is a L, huge L for that exact media personnel. Fuck you. Hi, Laura.
Hindi ba, siguro nilawin ko na po yung Estel. Kasi po, madalas po siya iba. Kasi mas matagal na po kami magkaibigan. Bruce din po kasi siya madalas sa mga babae. So siguro po, baka po akalain yung medyo weird po yung ano. Kasi kami siya ngayon, no? Parang bakla talaga. Ay. Bali po, Estel sa umaga, Estel sa gabi. Hindi, joke lang. For yun nga po, meron lang po siguro, parang medyo meron lang po siya.
I mean, I don't know if these translations are correct, but come on, Josh, you should be protecting your boy too, though. Come on, you should be like, Stout has a girly manner. I mean, it's kind of jarring though. It's like a deer in the headlights moment when someone confronts you and they're just talking trash to you. Hindsight is 2020. I'm sure Josh looks at this now and he's like, if I could only go back there with what I know now, I would. I'm sure he does that, but I wish he kind of stood up for his friend there a little bit. Like, Stel has a girly manner. Man, nah, Stel's who he is. Who cares? Next question. Can we talk about the music? Can we talk about a project? Can we talk about the studio experience? Everything.
Meron lang po siguro, parang medyo meron lang po siya ibang parang manners na girly, pero hindi po, wala pong meron sa
Is na-clear na kanina about sa body issue. Kasi sabi nyo kanina, may mga pa-hold sa kaya.
You're not bothered by the fact that you sound like a real. Hindi kayo napapakalar nun sa tunog nyo na hindi kayo Pilipino, kundi Korean.
Hindi po kami nababother kasi po,
Kasi ako father na to. Pero magaling.
Despite all the judgment, they handled the interview professionally. As the event concluded, the boys broke down to tears backstage and comforted each other. Perhaps they're just human beings, and the thick skin they develop all throughout those years can only take so much punishment, especially when it went straight to their hearts.
And then, their lives changed in just one fateful day when they uploaded their Go Up dance practice on YouTube on September 2, 2019.
It quickly went viral, which opened a lot of doors for SB19 to have TV guestings and live performances.
May group ha? Okay. Sige. Oo, dyan lang kayo.
Ang galing namin!
Introduce yourself.
Get in the zone, break! Hi, we are SB19!
My name is Mike Spice Kita. I am the wittiest ABS-CBN.
As the world started to notice them, their YouTube channel grew exponentially. Their dance practice video reached 1 million views in just a week, then 2 million a month later. Wait a minute, who's Arum? November 2, 2019.
Who's Arum?
So for the final announcement.
I wanna read some comments from the chat. Hi Laura. Dimp says they did great on that interview. Pablo lectured them about genre not being owned by anyone or any country. He educated them about each country getting inspiration from other countries. Of course. I'm not a musician, I'm not a P-pop superstar, and I'm not a media personality. And even I know that, of course, that's how creating works. People are inspired from other people. That's with everything. That's with music. That's with food. That's such a no-brainer. Like, I wish I could just grab these interviewers and just shake them, man. That's like, duh. Let's keep going. Ange B says they're so young in that time. It's understandable, but they did well talking about P-pop for sure, man. That's what they're there to talk about. Like, that's I don't know. Why would you stray from the main topic? Obviously, they want that gotcha moment, but that's messed up.
Random name. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! 18!
Yeah! 18, what's mean?
Una-una sa lahat, pag pinakita mo siya, 18 siya, di ba? 18. So, kasi kami, SB19, 18, 19.
So if there's no 18, then also there's no SB19.
Yes. Kasi, kumbaga, syempre, 18 muna mga natin, 17, 18, 19. Pag walang 18, hindi makakarating sa 19.
Another means?
Another meaning. So, if you're going to read this, 18, it could also be read as atin. So, all the success, all the,
18.
lahat ng natatamo natin ngayon, atin to, ours. Everything is ours. Hindi lang sa amin, kundi sa inyo rin. Atin. Everyone. Atin. Kumbaga, represent Filipino. Kumbaga, yung dreams natin, pangarap, problems, everything, we will share together. Atin yan. Lalaban tayo, kaya natin yan natin. Leslie,
I just want to bring to light, like, look at even how they're announcing news to their fans. This is like, who can I liken this to? This is gonna sound insane. Hear me out. Soulja Boy. The way that Soulja Boy utilized the internet to make himself a household name, and arguably one of the biggest rappers for a good chunk of the early 2000s, is somewhat relatable to how SB19 is utilizing the internet. And when Facebook came into conception, nobody knew how ginormous it was going to be. Nobody knew that it was going to be one of the biggest companies ever. They were going to own so many things. They were going to revolutionize the way information and really media in general is created, uploaded, digested. But they were on it early, man. Look at this is like it's breaking news for your favorite group. This is your favorite group's news station. Nobody's doing this right now, man. There's not the most we're getting is people who are famous going like this on Instagram Live and talking to their phone for, a good 20, 30 minutes. This, even though it's not the most well-polished content, it's real, man. This is what people want. They want the authenticity of their favorite artist. That's why they're so big.
We will share together. Atin yan. Lalaban tayo. Kaya natin yan natin. Lastly, gusto talaga namin special mention yung Orum sa lahat-lahat. Kasi sa totoo lang, talagang sila yung unang sumuporta sa amin nung hindi pa nila, wala pang nakakilala sa amin sa grupo namin. Kaya thankful kami. Kaya nakahiwala yan, ibig sabihin yan, Orum. Orum and SB19. Orum and SB19. Sana po masaya po kayo sa fandom name na nagawa po ng grupo namin. And katulad nga po, 18, atin, sama-sama tayong aangat. We will go up.
Yeah!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is when 18 was born.
Man.
So what does it mean to be in the zone? It turned out that actually all of them have always been in the zone. Being in the zone is what allowed them to defy all the odds. It was the zone that allowed a 5-foot man in the NBA. It was the zone that allowed a man living in the streets to rise up and become a billionaire. It was the zone that took an idea from someone's head to the moon. It was the zone that won wars, and lack of it had lost. It is the zone that separates their ideas and dreams from a materialistic reality. Manny, Efren, Catriona, SB19. What do they have in common?
I don't know why I'm crying. What am I crying about, bro? This is like, his intros just get me. The intros are just so perfect, like amazing. Hey guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna close my window real quick. It's getting kind of cold in here. All right.
Would you believe me if I said that SB19 would be successful if I met him 3 years ago? You'd probably think I'm cheating because I'm talking from the present, and your past self would never believe me because I might have only seen them as a trying hard boy group who had to wear the same clothes over and over and over and over again because they couldn't afford a nice variety. But what if despite all this, they already knew what's gonna happen?
Itong mga to, sigurado ako in the future, magiging successful kami.
They knew their destiny. Pablo's username reads, I'm Seasmite. A random fan asked, why? He answered, it also means seismic, like Earth's vibrations. It's something big and important, so when I seize the mic, I create this impact, like an earthquake. And when an earthquake happens, you know what's next after that? Are you sure you don't know? Do you actually want me to spell it out to you?
Bazinga!
Okay, let me show you.
Let's give a moment of appreciation for young Chuck, bro. Young Chuck. Woo! Bro, you look at he got his arms out, he got the guns out. Oh, dude, look at his room too. He's got little baby versions of Style and Justin's shirts. Dude, Chuck was a looker. Chuck, hopefully you're watching this, man. I could tell that you could have been in a boy group. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's Pablo. If you're new here, you're probably wondering how he ended up there. This is called Triple.
Oh yeah, guys, I gotta hit the like on this video. If you guys could just hit the like and subscribe on this video that you guys are watching on my channel, it really helps me out a lot. It really helps me introduce SB19 and other groups to all kinds of new people, and it means a lot to me, guys. Just hit the subscribe real quick. Thank you so much.
Get in the zone. Wait.
Finally, they were starting to go up. They were very young. This was the time when they were still trying to figure out their musical identity. Enter the Get in the Zone album. Just check out the level of variety.
Burning up fire, di na matatanggi. Yeah, we gonna go up. Ibibigay ko ang aking puso. At kahit pa ang mundo ay mag-iba, huwag mong ikunot ang iyong noo. Nariyan ang kaibigan mo.
It was definitely a mix of everything. The bashers immediately saw this as a weakness. They were seen as a group who didn't know what they were doing. Despite all the hate, 18 didn't get affected as they started to get to know the boys on a deeper level. We got to know their fun side.
Si Ken naman po, nung na-meet ko to dati sa cover group, parang sabi ko, feeling ko mayabang to, parang ganun po, mayabang to, tas tumbling-tumbling ka pa dyan, ganun, tumbling-tumbling pa to.
Judgmental step.
Parang lagi siyang may sariling mundo, hindi po siya belong sa amin.
Tinanong siya ng teacher namin, sa tingin mo sino pinakamagaling sumayaw? Ako! Sabi ko po.
Ako po, sinabi ko po talaga.
Ay, kung confident ka naman, bakit
Yes
hindi,
po,
diba?
ang galing ko po talaga.
Si Justin po, una ko nakita to. Pogi. Siguro mayabang to.
Si Justin naman po, nung una ko po siya
What
nakita,
is-
sabi ko, typical guy. Parang ganon. Sorry!
What does pogi mean? P-O-G-I. What is pogi?
Justin po, parang pure, parang innocent. Pero,
They just called Justin Pogi.
Oh my gosh!
si Stel,
It's
sobrang
in the chat.
friendly po. Siya po yung happy pill namin.
Di ko alam na siya pala yung main vocal po kasi akala ko magaling na talaga siya sumayaw. First impression ko po kay Josh, mabait po siya na may mayabang po na dati.
Ayun!
Tinatry niya lang maging maangas, pero deep inside, hindi talaga.
Si Sejun, akala ko po hindi siya yung leader.
Nung una, ang weird niya po, nagsasalita mag-isa, parang bigla na lang siya nagaganon. Sa isang tabi po, nakatayo siya sa gilid. May training kami.
So I'm pogi.
Tapos biglang gaganon. Gaganon po siya sa gilid. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa na? Nagre-ritual ba ito sa gilid?
We also got to know their internal battles.
Thank you to all of our families, especially to our parents, and sa mama ko at sa kapatid ko.
Don't do that.
Kahit sobrang hilig ko sa pugal sa buhay, hindi ako sigurado kung ano yung pinapasok ko. Pero nandiyan lang yung pasta. Gusto ko mag-thank you sa apat na ito. Gusto ko masarap sa apat na ito kasi hindi ko natin iniwan. So, miniyari na natin na hindi ka lang magkahiwalay ng grupo pero bumalik sila kasi hindi nila ako iniwan. Parang naisip namin na mas maganda kami tuloy namin yung gusto ko mag-thank you sa mga members kasi sila yung pinaka-unang hindi sila yung lagi yung iniwala sa akin pag hindi ko na kaya sila yung tulong sa akin na ako so yan si Sergio, si Justin, si Ken, si Josh lahat ng show ni since na napasalamat ako ng lahat salamat si Sir Robin for building this kung wala Sir Robin hindi kami mag-build walang show na to wala kayo dito.
Facts, man. Facts.
And just like that, SB19 got us into their zone. So back to the album. As unique as each of the songs was, all 7 of them managed to reach the #1 spot of Billboard's Lyric Fine Global chart. It's still insane thinking about it today. And they weren't done.
The video is choppy or glitchy. It's because I was saying that earlier. I think it might be the computer. I am trying to get a new one right now, so let me double check. Let me see if it's how bad is it? Maybe it was just that part, I think. Because it tells me when the video glitches. I have a little like glitch counter thing. We'll keep going. Guys, tell me how it is, please. I'm depending on you.
They also appeared in Billboard's top Social 50, peaking at #3. Or so they thought.
And aside from that, ito nagbabasa rin ako ng mga comments naman sa ating comment section. Kasi di ba yung last na pinost niyo is #3 kayo sa Billboard Social 50. Pero ngayon, #2 na kayo, guys! Oh!
What?
at Billboard Social 50, may mga nagko-comment dito. And number 6 na kayo. Number 7, di ba, nung last niyong pinost. Number 6 na. Emerging artist, congratulations! Oh, diba?
They couldn't believe it. Stel ended up forgetting that he was in a live interview because he had to check it himself. Yep, it's real. September 1st, 2020, a well-known artist cancelled an Instagram live interview with MTV scheduled for the next day. So MTV host Kevin Kinney invited SB19 on a short notice to fill in. An opportunity knocked, they answered.
Oh my god. Who wants to go first? For me, I like to collaborate with Mr. Bruno Mars.
2 weeks later, Kevin made a bold prediction.
We ask a lot of people for interviews. A lot of people that you want us to interview, we take it very seriously when we reach out. Some people, you'd be amazed.
I'm pretty sure this sound should be good now. Let me know. But this part really gets me every single time right here.
Want us to interview, we take it very seriously when we reach out. Some people, you'd be amazed, don't have the time of day, can't find the time, can't do it. Oh, that's tough. Okay, no harm, no foul. Then there's the people that are like, name the time, name the place with it. SB19 did that at 9 p.m. They'd never done an Instagram Live before. They didn't know if they could be together. They made it a point to not only be together, but be together at 9 p.m. because they knew that was the...
Boom. All right, guys. Maybe I'll fix it and then I'll come back. How about that? I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to make a timestamp of 41 minutes, 51 seconds. I'm going to end this live. I will come back and hopefully everything will be fixed. Maybe I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna end it and come back because I want to give you guys the best video I can. So guys, thank you so much for watching with me, and please hit that subscribe button. I will be back to finish this off. We will keep going. Thank you guys. Peace.